Hi Leah, I'm going to do a little tutorial about Plickers. I have the cards made for you and I'll bring them down to you and we can meet after this if you still would like to. I'm going to make you an account and it'll be your school Gmail address and the password. I will be password all lowercase. So once you get in here, when you go to your classes, you can add a new class. And I'm going to name mine period 1. And you can pick what year they are and the subject, and then you can change the color and then click save. So now you want to add, I would do it by add by roster. So then you just go down to your school tool, open up your class. I would do roster. And I'd get the print view. And then you just copy. And then when you go back to Plickers, I'm going to have them first by first and last. And then paste them in. It's still working. And that automatically assigns them a number. If you want to change the number, all you have to do is drag this back and forth. So that student will use that number every time they come in the classroom. You can edit the student, or if a student leaves, you can archive or delete that student. You can sort them however you want to. You can print them out so that they're posted for the students to see what number they are. That's usually not a problem. So every time they come in, Haley will have number 1, Haiti will have 2, and so on. So once you get your rosters all set up, that'll work the same way every time. Now these are my classes from last year, so you can archive them or keep them, so that's how it'll work for next year. Now the next thing you need to do is you need to get some questions in there. So if I wanted to add, you can do them by library, like this is these are my questions for the beginning of the year. So if I want to add this to my new class, I could add to the queue, and I'm going to add to period 1. I could add to period 11, 3, so you go ahead and you add that question. The only way that question will come up when you try to play it is if you've added to the queue, so you want to make sure you do that. So once you create your new question, and then you can select multiple choice and then you click what the correct answer is, and then you can save or just save and create new, and then bring it to a new question. So then that question, oops, a typo. Well, that's good that I did that, because then you can edit the question, and then I can fix my mistake and then save it. So then no, that question won't show up unless I add it to the queue. So I want to add it to my period 1. Okay. So after I get my questions in, I would highly suggest putting them in folders. Then when you have the class in front of you, you're going to always go to live view. So then you have to open your Plickers app on your phone. It's a free download. And I'm going to pick period 1. And then I have 2 questions in here, so I'm going to choose a question. I chose the question I just did. By touching it on my phone, it changes it on the screen. I chose period 1. So they are all listed here. Now, the kids will just hold up their card with whatever letter toward the top they think is correct. So if they think fine is correct, they'll put A toward the top. If they think bad is correct, they'll put B toward the top. Now you can reveal the answer, or you can hide the answer. This obviously isn't going to work because the kids aren't doing it right now. You can just select them by card number, first name, last name. You can hide this whole thing. You can make it go full screen. so they can see it better. You can hide that panel altogether, show the panel. After they've answered, it'll give you a graph on who's answered what. It'll also show you right on your phone. So once the kids are holding up their cards and you're ready to scan their answers, there's a button on the bottom of your phone that says scan. And you will clearly see who's right and who's wrong. You just briefly scan it over. It's really pretty quick and easy. And then it will give you all the answers here, and you will see how the students are doing on your phone as well. Then you hit your back arrow at the top, and then you choose a different question. And I just chose my second question. And once you are done with that, then you go to reports, and you can see how the students are doing. And you can see what date you did these on. I want to see, I haven't finished it, that's why. But you can, select by class. So you can really see how they've done on each question and maybe what you need to reteach. So I can come and do an in-person demo for you if you would like.